afternoon, students. Hope you all are good at your home. So, again we are going to continue our topic, that is housing and clothing. In this tutorial, we will continue with housing part. In this, today we will discuss about the good house and how can we keep our house clean. So, let us start with a good house. Children, which kind of house do we call it as a good house? Yes, the house that is having all the things which is required by us to make ourselves safe and comfortable. Such a house we call it as a good house. What are the main characteristics or the properties of a good house? Firstly, it should be well ventilated. Well ventilated with doors and windows. Why windows and doors? To get sunlight and fresh air. Children, is there any use of sunlight or fresh air in our house? Yes, sunlight kills and keep the rooms dry. And in dry rooms, the germs will not grow. Fresh air, it keeps us healthy. Which another feature do we want? In a good house, other important feature is proper wire netting on doors and windows should be there. Wire netting keep flies and mosquitoes away. But they allow sunlight and air to enter. So, third feature which is required by a good house is proper drainage system. Drains should be properly planned so that they could carry the dirty water away from the home. These drains should also be covered. Why they are to be covered? To keep mosquitoes away. And also the floor of the bathroom and kitchen, where the water work is more, it should be properly sloped. Why sloped? To properly allow the water to flow in a particular direction. Otherwise, water will spread. Other important feature is a good house should have open spaces. Open spaces may be a veranda, maybe balcony, maybe a small garden. These open spaces, is there of any use? Yes. Children like you can play over here. Also, these places let fresh and clean air to our houses. A good house should have many plants. These plants provide fresh and clean air. Also, it makes our surroundings beautiful. Beta, we should grow so many plants in our house. If we are not having the space to have a garden, then we can grow the plants on our terrace, in pots. Plants clean the air. I hope you understood the basic characteristics of a good house. I will repeat it once. What are the characteristics? Yes, it should have many plants, proper drainage system, well ventilated, proper wire netting, and should have open spaces. Now, children, do you keep your house clean? I hope you all clean your house properly. Can you tell me why should we have to clean our house? Yes, to keep insects like mosquitoes, housefly and cockroaches away. Why such kind of insects are to be kept away? Because if they live in our house, then they spread diseases and make us sick. So, can you name few insects that live in our house and make us sick? Yes, They are mosquitoes, houseflies, cockroaches, etc. What can we do this to get rid of them? We should clean our house properly and regularly. How can we clean our house? That is simple. You often do this. Your furniture should be dusted regularly. Floors should be mopped and swept on daily basis. Children, do you keep your things here and there? I hope you all are good children and you will not do this. So, we will all keep our things organized at a proper place. Our toilets and bathrooms should be cleaned regularly. Dustbins should be kept covered. If not covered, then flies may grow over there. Germs may come out of them and spread diseases. Then our curtains, bed sheets, everything should be washed on a regular basis. These are the few points by which we can take care of our house. We can clean our house. Now children, I hope you understand what are the characteristics of a good house and how can we clean our house. Now it's a time for, activity time. And in this activity, before continuing that, I want to show you something. What is this? Of course, we had talked about this. This is a house. Children, can you tell me a house stays at one place or it moves from one place to another? Of course, it will not move from one place to another. It stays here. This is a bird. What happens when you try to catch it? It flews away. It means the bird can flew by itself. It can move by itself. Why? Can you tell me? Yes, bird is a living thing. A car moves, but according to our wish, car do not move by itself. But can a car grow in its size? Can the doll grows in the size? Children, your old clothes does not fit you. It becomes shorter. Does the old cloth of your doll becomes shorter? No, because our doll is of same size as it was earlier. It will not grow in the size. Why? Yes, it is a non-living thing. This is hen. Hen lays eggs and egg hatches into chick and then to hen again. It means a chick grows into an adult hen or rooster and hen reproduce itself by laying eggs. Can your doll reproduce itself? In the same manner, this is a plant. A plant, it grows from a seed into a small seedling, then bigger one, big plant, and ultimately a tree. And on tree, lot of fruits are there inside which there are seeds, and the seeds grow into a new plant. It means plants also reproduce themselves. What does this indicate? This indicates that plants are also living things. This is an example of, laptop and mobile. Children, can these devices grow themselves? Will they reproduce themselves? Will the laptop produces a small laptop of its own kind or mobile? Do they need food and water? Do they breathe? No, they do not breathe. They do not need food and water. But this is a dog. A dog needs food. It needs water, it can breathe, it can move from one place to another. What all these features indicate? All these features indicate that dog is a living thing. And if dog is a living thing, how do it breathe? Yes, it breathes through the lungs. And how do fishes breathe? Remember? Fishes breathe through the gills as it lives in water. Also children, fishes eat. They need food and water. They have sense organs to react, to feel. Okay, I hope you again recall what are living things and what are non-living things. Now move to the writing part of this activity. So, what is our activity? To study living and non-living things. Okay, and what material we have used to study? We have used the tutorial videos. Okay, we have seen the video for this activity and this is the material required. And next is our observations. What do we observe from this? We observe living things are those that can grow, that can feel and react, that can move from one place to another. Living things reproduce themselves. They need food and water. So, you have to write down these in the observation part. That is the characteristics of living things. And what to do on the left hand side? Of course, on the left hand side, you have to make a table. In this table, on one side, you have to write living things and on another side, you have to write about non-living things. What living things you have seen in the video? I will start from the very beginning. We have started from a house. House is a which kind of thing? Yes, it is the non-living thing. After house, we have seen the bird. Bird is a living thing because it moves by itself. It needs food and water. It can breathe. So, you have to complete it by yourself. I have given you one example. Rest, the table is to be completed by yourself. So, I hope you understand the topic and you are able to do it now. So, all the best.